All right.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I told you.
Or in this case, paper doesn't often fall far from the wastebasket. Kendall and his son, Phoenix Gill, are both competitors by nature. So I put them to the test, but not before a few hard-hitting questions.
I'm going to win because the shot is the last thing to leave.
18-year-old Phoenix is following in Dad's footsteps by heading to an in-state Big Ten school next season, but not the one his father so famously attended. Kendall is an Illini Hall of Famer and was an integral piece of the 1989 Flying Illini squad that advanced to the Final Four. But after growing up in an orange and blue household, Phoenix chose Northwestern purple to continue his journey.
Has your allegiance officially changed to Northwestern?
You know, I'm going to go with my son. I mean, that's just natural to do. You know, I bleed orange and blue. I'm an Illini until I die, but my allegiance is to you for the 4 years that you're there.
Oh, I like the way that swooped in.
What are your first memories of me with a basketball?
Mini hoop, probably like when I was like 5 or 6 or wherever my memory goes back to, but just him and me playing around with it, and that's really how I fell in love with it.
You gravitated to it naturally, but I also pushed you as well. You know this, even now I have to pull back from pushing you. Sometimes I have to hold back from telling you things that I want to tell you because I know you get sick of hearing what I had to say. Oh.
A mini hoop or a small wastebasket? An opportunity to have a little fun, reminisce, and learn more about each other.
Here it is.
Why was it so important for you to raise your family back here in Chicago?
You know, we could have lived anywhere in the country that we wanted to, but I chose to come back home so that you guys could grow up, one, in a tough city, but a great city, and also your family members are here, and the relationships that you're going to build here in Chicago are going to be with you for the rest of your life. All right, we're tied? Let's see. Oh, God, I didn't follow through. Let's see. Oh.
Like father, like son, for the most part. Although Phoenix wants to carve his own path as a Wildcat next year, he respects the impact his dad had on the game.
You enjoy watching my highlights on YouTube?
No, I'm playing. Yeah, I did, especially the flying left hand and just seeing the flying Illini back in the day, and then seeing you in the league. I had a great career, obviously.
Back then, Kendall played with an ice-cold demeanor, never letting an opponent see him stressed. But now he can laugh at the mistakes.
Gotta ball it up right.
I know, you're making it heavier.
Oh, air ball.
Phoenix's future coach, Chris Collins, had a similar upbringing, the son of former Bulls coach and Hall of Famer Doug Collins.
Did that influence your decision to want to be a Wildcat?
We talked about it, and he kind of said he didn't want to be in his dad's shadow as far as coaching and being a player at Duke. That really went into it, and he said he could help me get out of that shadow as well.
He was sitting in Chris's office. He looked Phoenix in the eye and said, look, I was Chris Collins, Doug Collins' son. He said, I want to help you get rid of that comma. Okay, you see I followed through that time. What is the one thing I taught you that you will never forget?
That you have no friends on the court. When you're on the court, it's business. A lot of the times I was trying to make friends on the court or not playing as hard as I could when I could have dusted people just because I wanted to fit in or just be one of the guys. But I had to learn that that's just not how life is.
And in the age of NIL and the transfer portal changing the college athletics landscape, a lesson from Dad.
How did you guide yourself through your freshman to senior year at U of I?
It was all about the work each year, working. Sometimes, and in you guys' era, if things don't go your way, guys jump in the transfer portal and they run. You're 18 now, you can make your own decisions once you go to Northwestern, but I would never advise you to do that because everywhere you run, there you are. All right, go ahead, rub it in. You beat your old man.
Well, before Phoenix heads to Evanston, he has a chance to be an IHSA state champion in his senior season with St. Ignatius. The Wolfpack are 24-6 heading into the playoffs. And as for that family dynamic, the Gills aren't alone. This is a bit of a trend here as we look at some other notable Chicago basketball father-son duos with Bulls connections. Michael Jordan and his sons Jeffrey and Marcus. Ron Harper and his sons Dylan and Ron Jr., and of course Scottie Pippen and Scottie Pippen Jr.